Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is Star Wars Report, and today we're going to be discussing a theory I have for the finale of The Mandalorian. If not, you haven't already, go get caught up on the current episodes of the season, and then come back to watch this video. Spoilers ahead. Alright, for the last episode of The Mandalorian, we saw Baby Yoda, well Grogu, and Mando go to the planet Tython to call out in the Force. So, Mando needs someone to train Baby Yoda in the ways of a Jedi. So, he's like, Ahsoka can't do it, so I gotta find someone else. So Ahsoka tells him, go to Tython, in which you go place on an altar, of an ancient Jedi altar, and Baby Yoda, Grogu, he will decide whether or not he wants to call out in the Force and to receive training from a Force user. So within the episode, we see that Grogu does call out in the Force, and he has his ancient runes around the circle. There's a pillar of light going up into the sky. It takes a long time, and once he's finished, he faints because he's very tired of using the Force for that long. So we can assume that it went through, and that a Jedi, Sith, someone heard him, and is coming either to train him or to fight him. I personally think it could be one of three people. Well, we know Luke Skywalker is out there training Jedi, so it's him and his. He's trying to build a new order, so maybe he has some of his apprentice, but Luke is one option. Then we got Ezra. So we know we've had the name drop of Grand Admiral Thrawn, so Ezra isn't too bad of an option, although I'd prefer Luke. Ezra's a really cool character, but who are we talking? It's Luke Skywalker. Ezra could be one, and also Cal Kestis from the Fallen Order game. Very good game. Definitely check that out if it goes on deal. It's a great game. Those three are probably the main options for Baby Yoda to be trained, because Ahsoka already said nah. So I think personally that it will be Luke. Now we gotta say, is it gonna be Mark Hamill? Mark Hamill is not as young as he used to be, so we still have deep fakes, so we can make him look younger like we did in The Rise of Skywalker, but we'll be as agile. We can figure it out. I personally think they could either do that, or they could cast Sebastian Stan, which has played the Winter Soldier in the Marvel movies, Captain America's movies, and in Avengers. He looks almost identical when he's got the same type of hairstyle. Just look him up online. Sebastian Stan, Luke Skywalker. It will blow your mind. And Mark Hamill has already suggested that he'd be an awesome choice to play live-action Luke. Yeah, so Sebastian Stan or Luke, you guys leave in the comments down below which one you think, which one you prefer. There's not many other casting options that look exactly like him, so we're lucky we have someone similar. But yeah, either Sebastian Stan or Mark Hamill could play the job really well. Now onto the theory about Luke himself. I believe in the finale episode, well, let's go back a little bit. The next episode will be The Mandalorian and Cara Dune, and maybe some other people as well. Greef Karga to go and bust that guy out of prison. Remember from the previous season, he was the one fighting in the prison cell when they were busting out that other prisoner. He was the special forces guy with like 3 guns, and there's a gun on his back. But yeah, he knows how to get in and out of places. He's just good at that kind of stuff. So Mando wants to recruit him to help get Baby Yoda back. So Mando decides to get him recruited so that he can go get a Baby Yoda, and they go. I think that the finale episode will be them laying siege to whatever fortress Moff Gideon is hiding in. Maybe a ship, but I think it could be somewhere on a planet, maybe just in a lab somewhere testing on Grogu. So I think the finale will be a huge battle scene. Boba Fett's going to be there because he's in debt to Mando. It will be ginormous, a huge fight. I think on one side, there'll be Boba, there'll be Mando, there'll be Bo-Katan and all of her buddies from her clan, and maybe some other people, Cara Dune and Greef Karga. Then we got, Moff Gideon, stormtroopers, dark troopers, like we saw that snatched Baby Yoda. Mando's gonna make him pay for what they did. We got those people on the other side, and it's just gonna be a ginormous battle. Like I said in the previous video, it's gonna be a huge battle. They're gonna fight. I personally think that Mando and Boba Fett will have an amazing scene together. You know, the opportunity they have to get them fight side by side is amazing. I think there's going to be a scene similar to the one in Endgame, in which Cap and Thor team together against Thanos, just tossing like different weapons back and forth, just beating him up, fighting. It's really cool to see that kind of teamwork, and I think that Mando and Boba Fett are going to do that against Moff Gideon, since he has a Darksaber and he can deflect laser bullets. I think he can. He'll be a decent foe against them both, and he's got his Dark Trooper, so it would be really interesting to see them just go toe to toe, and that'd be a really cool scene to see Boba Fett and Mando do together. I think though that even though they're both legends, Moff Gideon will gain the upper hand because of his overwhelming numbers. But once everything seems lost, I believe Luke Skywalker will come in, or Ezra or Cal. But I think Luke will come in with his lightsaber open, and he will be just going to town. And I think he'll take out Moff Gideon. I think he'll kill him, like straight up. He'll kill Moff Gideon, and that'll be the last we see of him. Moff Gideon will die. The Darksaber will go probably to either Mando or Bo-Katan, and I think there'll be some main characters that die within the battle as well on the light side. So you gotta make it stakes high. You gotta make it a big battle. Hopefully, the episode will go on for more than just 30-40 minutes, because finales in the Rebels TV show go on for like an hour or 2 hours. So if it can go on longer, that'd be awesome. I don't think it will, but hopefully. Yeah, I think Luke will come. He will save the day, killing Moff Gideon, and he'll start training Baby Yoda. He's training Grogu. But they gotta have a cliffhanger for us to make us want more. I think there'll be an Imperial officer that escapes. Maybe the one that was talking to Moff Gideon. Maybe she escapes and she goes to the real leader. She goes and tells Thrawn what happened, and then you just see Thrawn like stand in there. And like he's like, and she says something like interesting, and just like looks out into space, and it ends there. And then that would get everybody hyped for the next season, in which Thrawn is the one that comes hunting for Mando. I don't think that Thrawn would want Baby Yoda. I think he'd want compensation for what happened to Moff Gideon. But yeah, man, season 3 would be sick. It'd be amazing. And Luke coming in, training him. You could see like parts of Luke's New Order. The one thing I'm not excited for is possible tie-ins to the sequels. I just hope they don't try to make the sequels make more sense, because if they do, they'll just like lessen the show a little bit. Overall, I believe that they have the opportunity to do something amazing in the finale, and hopefully set the stage for season 3 and set up Thrawn. Thrawn can he can make a whole different sequel trilogy, Like, I'm thinking Mando just feels like the real sequels, because it's tied in so many amazing things. Well, that's it for today's theory. If you enjoyed, like. If you didn't enjoy, dislike. If you want to keep on watching me, I guess subscribe. You don't have to do any of that. But yeah, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. Keep blasting Clankas, my guys.